Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you are doing well. For our course 673205 Technology, Innovation in Protection and Service, we are going to make a visit to three projects: one manufacturing, woodwork, furniture, and another two service sector, one hospital, Watanabe Hospital, and the hotel, Prince Villa Hotel. Inshallah, our trip starts Wednesday, 26 October. We start to visit woodwork furniture, and after that, second day, Thursday, 27 October, we will make two visits. One to hospital and second to hotel. I leave here the URL or web page of each. Better to from now or before we make a visit to go in the URL or web page to collect information. So now, how can you collect data for writing up your report? You have three sources to help you to collect data. First, secondary data. You can bring data from web page, for example, of the manufacturing woodwork, or hospital web page, or the hotel web page. So before making your visit, you have to open the web page and of the project and collect information, make browsing. Also, you can use Google, you can use Wikipedia, or you can use Google Scholar, or anything you can do. Second, observation. When you make a visit on site, you observe how technology or information system work in the business. How this information system help the business to work or process. Third one, interview. When you are on site, you can ask any person in charge, make interview with him. So after finishing your writing up your report, deadline for submission will be Thursday, 3rd November by 5 p.m. You can make a group to finish your report. Grouping must be from 2 members to 4 members per group, but each participant must explain in details his or her contribution. Submission of your final draft for your report through Microsoft Teams. Only group leader can submit the report file in PDF format and Microsoft Word format. So you have to submit in two formats, one for PDF, one for Microsoft Word. Here in Microsoft Teams, Technology Innovation group, you can submit your final draft of your report. Here your assignment. Okay, but make sure only group leader only can submit the final draft of your report. Okay, I here give you instruction. Here I leave you guidelines again, guidelines file to review again, and template, report template. And after a few minutes, I will explain in details this template. So from now, you have to decide which group you are, and also you have to declare or nominate your group leader. So tomorrow, you have to fill in this form, and each member you have to write his name and his group leader. Please take note, during our trip, we have several activities, and I will give you 10 marks if you contribute and participate in these activities. And also, participation has also 10 marks. What I mean by participation? If you go on site visit for a factory or a hospital or a hotel, you have to ask. You have to communicate with person in charge there. If I saw you participate and contribute and make mini interview, this good indicator you are an active participant. For writing up your report, you have to follow up this instruction. Writing up by using Microsoft Word. Typing language will be in English, United States. Title page or cover page, you have to write your project title, your names, and font size must be 28 and alignment at center. Margins for all your report file normal. Font type for all your report must be Times New Roman. And font size for your writing up 12. Line spacing double or 2. Each header or subheader must be bold font. Page number at the bottom, at the center. Your writing up each paragraph alignment must be justified. Please take note, your report word must be between 1000 words to 2000 words, between around 5 to 10 pages. So now I try to explain you template. I already share with you report template in your Microsoft Teams, so easy you can download and you can just edit in this template. This template, first page or cover page, you have to put your title of your project. For example, I give you an example for explaining technological innovation in Watanabe Hospital, reporting and recommendation. You can modify, you can change your title, it's up to you. Second part of your title, your names. Maybe this group only 2, but if you have 3 members or 4 members, you have to write all your names here. And date of submission. Date of submission. Second page of your template, your executive summary. Executive summary, like abstract, like summary, consists of 100 to 150 words. In your executive summary, you must be specific and precise so that reader can understand main point briefly. This is a summary. Okay. Each executive summary must cover this point, why your report has been written, describe in your technology, and how business used, and what are main findings, and what are recommendations. I give you here a template of writing up. You can use this template for writing up your executive summary, but if you any red color font you can change. For example, this project for hospital, but maybe your project for hotel or manufacturing wood factory, so you can update, remove hospital and put hotel or factory. So this template you can use, no problem. You can edit only. The technology applied in the hospital is you have to describe. It's very good, it's very bad, useful, something like this. It's very efficient and useful since it provides digitalization and enhance overall performance. They apply this technology in many units and departments in the maybe hospital or hotel or factory. For example, they use in one, you have to mention some points. The hospital already got many benefits from applying this technology. You can mention what benefits. It can, for example, save time, increase performance, enhance decision making, and one. You can add as you observe. However, the hospital's use of technology is lack of this advantage. This advantage of using this technology, or what missing hospital of applying this technology, you have to mention here. They still cannot apply this technology in, you have to mention. We recommend, here the last part about you have to mention recommendation. We recommend them to 1, 2, 3, and also they can better use this technology if they, based on your suggestion or your recommendation. In conclusion, you have to mention one line. The third page of your report is table of content. Okay, for example, I give you items and the page number. Introduction, page number what? Study focus, page number what? Conclusion, page number what? So you have to mention item and the page number. Okay, page number 4, we go for participant contribution. Each member have to mention his name or her name, first leader, and after that each member. And every one of you have to honestly describe or mention his contribution in details. So I write in notes here, please be strictly honest and specific, and just mention only your exact contribution. Otherwise, you will not pass. So please, every one of you, you have to write up his or her contribution. For example, I can give you some example for your contribution. First, maybe one member can for writing up, or typing, or translating from Thai to English, or formatting, or observation, or interviewing, or who can write references, or appendices, or drawing figures, or tables, or writing executive summary, or writing introduction, or writing recommendation, or writing conclusion, or who writing study focus, or grammar, English grammar check, or report final preparation, and so on. So from here, you can start your report, writing up. First part of your report, introduction. Introduction must be from 200 to 150 words. What do you mean by introduction? You have here source, essential of main technology used, and define the technology used here. So I divide introduction in two paragraphs. One paragraph for technology, and second paragraph for industry or service sector. So here you have to define in the first paragraph your technology, okay, in details. I give you 4 or 5 lines, okay, and you can add graphs or a chart. It's up to you, okay. If you add any figure, you have to put figure here, and after down you have to figure number 1. For example, technology name, okay. For second paragraph, you describe your industry. For example, you go hospital, this service sector. So you have to describe your hospital. I go for this hospital in Krabi. This hospital consists of 1 branch or 2 branch, and they use some technologies. You have to describe your hospital or your hotel or your factory, what factory. And also you can, during your visiting, you can snapshot some photo. Okay, so there's one photo about hospital information system in center. So I type here figure number 2, hospital information system center. Okay. Second item or second header in your report, study focus. Study focus, you have to mention more details, okay, about your study. So it consists of 400 to 600 words. It means description, main report body. You can use also table and figure here. So I divide you to many paragraph. So paragraph number 1, okay, and also paragraph number 2, and the paragraph number 3, and the paragraph number 4. I divide study focus in 4 paragraphs. First one, how does the use of the technology affect the effectiveness and efficiency of the business? And how does the used technology affect the performance? So here, after you observation, after you make interviewing, you have to write up how this technology affect or improve the performance and efficiency and effectiveness of the business. Second paragraph, you have to describe in detail benefit and the positive side of this technology. So here you have to mention some benefit and the positive side of the technology in a paragraph way, 4 to 6 lines. Also, you can categorize benefit in table if you like. It's optional. You can, if you like to write a table, you can table number 1, technology software application. So you can make same like table format, same like this. Third paragraph, you can shed light on negative sides of using this technology, or this hospital or this hotel or this factory cannot use this technology in a good way. So you have to mention negative side of using this technology, and also discuss how to handle this negative point by providing technological and managerial solutions. So in this paragraph, you should write negative side and how to handle these problems. Last paragraph in study focus part, you can propose some improvement of use technology to upgrade to significantly affect the performance. You can slightly in discussion discuss about some solutions, some recommendation. After that, you go the third part of your report. We name conclusion. Conclusion consists of 100 to 150 words. Conclusion means briefing the study, measure taken, and projections. So you have to conclude what happened in your study. You visit this project, hotel or hospital or wood factory, what technology used. When you observe and when you make a visit and when you interview, you find or you feel they use technology in a good way, and this is make their performance very good, and this technology benefits them in many sides. So you have to discuss here like a briefing. Okay, so conclusion 100 word or 250 word. Last part of your report recommendation. I ask you to mention at least minimum 3 points. Okay, you recommend one, recommendation number 2, recommendation number 3. You can add more, it's up to you, but minimum 3. After that, you have to write references. What I mean by references? For example, you go website of the hospital, or you go the web page of the hotel, or web page of the wood factory. So you have to mention. I bring information. I collect data information from this website, hotel or hospital web page. So I have to write here, or Wikipedia, or Google, or any other references. You have to put here. Okay. Appendices is not important, but if you have some attachments like a statistical report, like some previous summary, you have to put, but not important now. So before I close the video, I try to give you some tips for writing up the report. First, I prefer to writing up executive summary at the end. You write up your executive summary, not the first or at the beginning of writing up your report. Make it at the end. For example, you finish your introduction and you finish your study focus and the conclusion and the recommendation. You can after that go back to write up your executive summary. Okay. Second tip, all red color here you have to remove. All red color font. This is for your guy as a guiding you. So you have to remove in your final draft. Okay. And third tip here, I ask you to you can use Microsoft Word translation. Okay. Sometimes some of you, or I think most of you, you can writing up in Thai. You can start your writing up in Thai first, and after you finishing, you can translate to English. So how? For example, you highlight this paragraph, and you can right click and use translate. Okay. So Microsoft Word provide this function to translate from English to Thai. Okay. Or the opposite, I can start writing up my report in Thai language, and after that you have to translate in English and insert here. So after you finish each paragraph, you can translate from English to Thai and make insert. Last tip I try to share with you. You can, and I recommend you to use Grammarly, because your final draft of your report must be in English. So some mistakes in spelling or some mistakes in grammar, you need a help. So I recommend you Grammarly to help you in grammar check and spelling. How to use Grammarly? I open Grammarly. Or first you have to download Grammarly. How to download Grammarly? You go for your Google Chrome, your Google, and right here download Grammarly for Word. So in Google you just type in download Grammarly for Word and you choose this one. For Microsoft Office, plug in, click. After that, you see this green get add-on. Just click get in. You see download down. You go down here, Grammarly add-on here, download it. Okay. So after that, open. So you have to download for only Microsoft Word and make install. Okay. After you install, go again back to your Word, open Grammarly. As you see now, Grammarly open, he give you some suggestion or any mistakes he highlight and he give you the solution. For example, here, ask you to remove very, ask, so you at least you can use it to help you to make your report very strong in English. And thank you so much and good luck. See you inshallah.